Tanner, I was walking in the studio and it's 80 degrees in November.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I wish it would finally get cold outside. Well, Piper Evans joins us now with our first look at the weather. Piper?
Well, I admit, Tanner and Kaylee, it has been a little bit warm compared to what we're used to this time of year, but we are in the great state of Tennessee, so you can't really, depend on, how the temperatures are going to be. A little bit warmer, but I do have some good news. I'm going to give you here a 3-day forecast for tomorrow. We're going to have some rain. It's going to cool things down though, as you can see, but the high is going to be about 80 degrees and the low is going to be in like the low 50s. But for Friday and Saturday, we're going to have cooler temperatures. The temperatures are actually going to drop about 10 degrees, so I know we're all pretty excited about that, especially for Friday or for Saturday, because we're going to have football on Saturday. And the lows for Friday are going to be in the low 50s as well. But look at Saturday. It's going to be about 40 degrees that night, so it's going to be a little bit chilly. So I think our round of 80 degrees has finally come to an end starting Friday. Well, that's all for your first look. I'm going to send it back to Tanner and Kaylee at the desk.
Still ahead on MT10 News, two conference at Siegel High School.
And fall temperatures are going to be here soon. Find out more in my extended forecast after the break.
Well, we talked about earlier how hot it is. Hopefully it's starting to cool down.
Hopefully so with the first week in November.
Absolutely. Piper Evans joins us now again with your main look at weather.
Thanks, Tanner. Well, temperatures are a little bit higher than what we're used to this time of year. Like I said earlier, it was really hot today, but that should be our last heat wave for a while. But currently in your area, it's a little bit over 70 degrees. The wind is not really hard right now. Today it was blowing pretty violent. My hair was going everywhere. And humidity is down as well, and there is no rain in our forecast for tonight. But for your week ahead, we do have a clear night tonight. It's going to be really pretty. You can see the moon tonight, so if you want to go out and just relax, you can. It's going to be a really comfortable night. Temperatures, they're going to be comfortable for the rest of the week as well. They're not going to be high in the 80s. They're going to drop down actually into the mid-70s to upper 60s. And we do have a nice weekend ahead, especially for the Veterans game on Saturday. And as you take a look at your daily weather almanac, for the high this time of year is about 73, and we are topping off about 10 degrees or more over around 85. For the low, we're about there, just 5 degrees off, and the sunrise and sunset, they're getting a little bit closer because we do have daylight savings time coming on Sunday, so that extra hour of sleep, I know we're all excited about that. And here's your forecast for tonight. In the Nashville area, it's going to be about 60 degrees. It's going to be a little bit cloudy. Not too bad, though. Temperatures are going to be really comfortable throughout the Middle Tennessee area. For the western part of Middle Tennessee, we're going to have temperatures vary at 58 degrees. And then over here in the eastern part, they're going to be about 58, 57. Crossville's going to top off about 57. That's because they're on a mountain and it's a little bit chillier on the plateau up there. And now as a look at your radar, we have a clear night ahead. But that's going to change for tomorrow, though. We do have some rain expected for tomorrow. And if we zoom out here to your national forecast, there's a little bit of rain going on up here in the northeast part of the United States and a little bit of snow. I'm glad we don't have to deal with that right now. And over here in the western part of the United States, we have a little bit of rain going on through Denver. But look at Tennessee. We are sitting nice and pretty with no rain in our forecast for tonight. And as we look at tomorrow's weather forecast map, we're going to have a low front come in. That's going to bring in our rain, and the temperatures are going to drop through the low front. It's going to be a lot more chillier. We don't have a lot going on for us, though, through the rest of the week. Here's a look at tomorrow's forecast. We're going to have a 40% chance of rain for the Nashville-Murfreesboro area, with the temperatures topping off at about 80. We're going to have partly cloudy skies throughout the day, and over here in Columbia, they're going to have some major rainfall down here, about a 50% chance. And as we look now at your 7-day forecast for tomorrow for your drive to work or school, we're going to have rain up, 60% chance of rain. We're going to have a little bit of sunshine, though. Temperatures are still going to be up in the 80s, but look at Friday to kick off your weekend. We're going to have ABC days for Friday and Saturday, absolutely beautiful and clear days. Temperatures are going to drop down into the lower 70s, and the lows are going to be down into the mid 50s. For Sunday, to start off your week, we're going to have partly cloudy skies. The high is going to be about 75. The low is going to be about 43. And then for Monday, to start off your week or school day, we're going to have partly cloudy skies again. The temperatures are going to jump back up into the upper 70s. And for Tuesday and Wednesday, it's going to be about 75, 73. And the low is going to be in the mid 40s, so a little bit chillier for the nighttime. Well, that's all for your weather for right now. I'm going to send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Piper.